Testing. 1, 2, 4.
37. I think I'm on the verge of a breakthrough.
Affirmative.
Medic. Medic.
Great shot.
Medic.
Alright, so we're about to get this one underway in 3, 2, 1. This is the OCE Draft Cup. Number 4, number 5, I'm not sure. I've lost count. All I know is that there's a bunch of people about to have a lot of fun in what is 8v8 madness in OCE. And SS2 doing the important spawning back and building the CP. But what we really know, he just wants the XP to move himself further up the leaderboard. But as the allies move deeper and deeper into the lower bunker and have taken control, his Lem looks to place the triple grenade by SS2. Absolutely insane. Got all the XP, but to no avail, as the dynamite has gone down. SS2 coming in again. Can they get the clear? Just need Midas to get the kills, but they won't do it. There's just too much pressure from the allies there. SS2, absolutely amazing play, building the CP, getting a triple grenade kill, but now the allies will move through with destroying the main gate and Stompy on the sniper rifle. They've just absolutely dominated and taken control of the CP area here. And Lamb lagging out a little bit. CP has gone down as Hammercook builds that as well. The allies absolutely on top. So any frags now by the Axis team will just be a matter of course as the allies respawn and look to take control of the main gate. So quite possibly the most exciting start to supply that we've seen as the Panzer rains in on the main artillery gate. And this is the kind of excitement that I think Potty would have been looking out for. Is not your standard supply when you got 8v8 chaos reigns. The allied team has restarted here. They'll be looking to reassert their dominance as the plant does go down on the east. There's a pause coming in. All that drama has been bit of packet loss. Yeah. Sid doing the important job of any good admin, of any good server admin. He recognized the problem. He's getting ahead of it. So absolute massive shout out to Sid. He has single-handedly handled the infrastructure side of things for all of the enemy territory servers for here in OCE. Handled all the legacy security issues, the hosting complexities of such an old game. He's been an absolute monster. He's turned it into a bit of a personal project as well. He's created some absolutely phenomenal IP out of it, which you would think that would actually reapplicable to other games, particularly in terms of the automation around deploying and hosting game servers. But we're going to get this one back underway. Hopefully Sid has crunched those issues.
Fight.
And we'll see if the Allies can continue their dominance. This 4x4 Westie Queenslander team. As Rem ninjas through the side gate. Is he going to get get upside? No, he can't. As Access was aware to Rem's sneakiness as he tried to sneak upstairs. And the mobile LNG comes down from Sub-Zero. Necker, unfortunately, ran into a hail of bullets. As the other team tries to sneak through again, Remedy getting another 2 quick kills. Will he get upstairs? That is the question. We'll have to try to see if we can steal on board as he is aware of the Axis spawn time. Drops a couple of sneaker grenades there. But will it be enough? Can he get a build? He's done it. But the truck is not in position. So the question is, has the Axis team responded and spawned with the covert ops to try to destroy those controls before the truck gets into position? We'll have to see as the Allied team continue to move into position. There is a FFE fire for effect coming down on the main gate. Will it slow down just enough? There's one coming down from Midas. Stompy will continue to move that truck unopposed as Pengu tries to see if he can stop him, and he has, as the informed SMG player that is Pengu. We'll just sit on board now with Pengu for just a minute to see what damage he can inflict. But the Allies are continuing to move that truck, and it looks like they may move that in position. It has been moved into position. It is a question of whether the Axis team get a covert upstairs. You would have thought by now that, oh yes, they have done that. So it looks like one of the Axis team were smart enough to respawn as a covert ops and get upstairs and destroy the controls, which means the Allies have it all to do again. All that sneaky work completed by Remedy will need to be recompleted. As I stretch the expanse of my basic English. Good panzer shot there from Sub-Zero into the top room, taking out one. I'm not sure if he got the gear, but it looks like he had. There's plenty of giblets on the floor as the Allied team try to push through. 40 doing plenty of damage, Trendy down to 1 HP as the Axis team respawns.
Firing for effect.
Midas is waiting with patient breath as he lands plenty of Luger shots onto Remedy, and Remedy getting the better of him, but he doesn't have much HP and not many, or not any Allied medics in attendance to top him up. As Sub-Zero lands another one-man Panzer Force on the Midas. If you're looking for value, he is the man to get. But 43k, 43 kills in a row on the stairwell, as this is the place of choice for the Axis medic engine. And the Allied team now pushing through, getting halted for now. Grenade spam coming in as the Pugs looks to clean up and give the enemies. Looks like there are plenty of Axis team up here. Whoa, the Panther shot could have taken out 2 or 3, but it just missed, hit nothing but air. Sub-Zero extremely unlucky. Cook's trying to get people out on long. Unfortunately, he bounced the rifle nade off the forehead of one Axis player. Although he was aiming for another, and but still gets the kill and the gib. And plenty of engineer allied team members getting upstairs right now. They seem like they have the numbers. Midas getting 2 in a row. Panzer getting cancelled. Now waiting for Pengu to see what he can do, but Stompy absolutely dominating Pengu. And it looks like they will get the build. No, but Pug comes in. And they have activated the controls, so the gold will move away. Now, Allies still have the numbers on the truck right now, as the Axis have it all to do to get out of spawn and try to make a difference on the truck. Pug getting dropped. Chesty trying to do some damage here. He's dropped. Sub-Zero dropping one of the Panzer. And it looks like Pengu and Axis trying to mop up here, but I'm not sure if they can. The truck is continuing to move, and his nose is poked out the front gate. And as an allied team, that's all they would have hoped for in that push, because once the truck has poked its nose out the front gate, it is extremely difficult to stop as the Axis team. And despite all of the odd frags raining in from the Axis team, and as much as Remedy would like to back rage, the allied team will definitely move this away. Yes, definitely not enough field ops. As Remedy is crushed into oblivion, just a bunch of gibbets left on the ground, and there will be nothing left as the allied team are looking to cap this time, and with only 6 minutes or less left on the clock. So there we have it now, as it's in a time of 9 minutes and 3 seconds. And as we switch sides, will 3 by namesake be able to beat the time of the 4x4 Queenslander off-roaders? That is the question.
Great shot.
So top frags at the end of the round, 3x40 as expected on the rifle nade, getting the majority of the kills, and the attacking team sharing the load, sharing the damage. So a good spread of kills there, no one in particular dominating, and which is a good sign of excellent teamwork. It was very equal damage and kills across the board, so I'm just going to focus on team damage, which is very important. Chesty absolutely bleeding the Axis team to death. So as you can tell, because of the bleeding, that was the reason why the Allied team was able to set a time like that. 626 damage, team damage, horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Yes. Typically, when it comes to pugs, eyesores and awful team tags is the modus of operandi that they'll be after. As Lem spawns back and takes her time to plant a landmine. It's important to get this, these strategic landmines down early, because you never know, your team may just hold the opposition team, and just be patient and place those landmines carefully. But you may also be lagging, I think. She's got the 800 ping. Poor old Lem. It's understandable as the Allied team gets a plant down. But we will have to wait and see if the Axis team can create space to get a defuse. There are quite a few kills coming on the Allied team, but there's a rifle nade just coming in. Hammer course really low, but there's 2 in there. There's double fort. 40's got 2, but there are 2 landmines. Can they? Oh, landmines, here we go. There's so much spam coming in, and in between landmines and dynamite, any of the above may have destroyed the gate, but primarily dynamite. And the 8v8 format is definitely proving to be too much in terms of the basic gameplay. As the airstrike comes in now, it looks like the Axis team will actually be able to set up a CP defense. Where the Allied team in the previous round were not able to do so. The Allies actually just absolutely took control of the CP pretty much within the same breath. But this time the Allied team will actually need to fight for the CP, which is going to be huge coming into the final minutes of this round. And we'll try to get back on board. And I will need to briefly step away. I apologize. So I'll leave you in the capable hands of Pengu as he tries to ping and tap many heads. And I'll be back. And we are back. As 40 tries to get the plant down in west, but Hammercrooks is aware to that, and there will be no bonus XP for Hammercrook. But SS2 has been revived. Will he? Oh no, that dynamite should disappear. But SS2 should have full charge and get his dynamite down. His sub zero is a perfectly timed grenade. But I think that dynamite will still go down as they wait for the truck to move into position. The Axis seemingly in decent control here. Whereas on the previous round, the Allied team definitely 4x4 did a great job of just continuing to push through on every phase. But Midas doing his damnedest to get through and break up the defense. It will not be for now. Let's sit on board for 40 as he tries to push through the east gate here. Landmines cleared as 40, Midas, Necker, and finally Pengu try to push through. And it looks like they may be able to sustain some numbers here. But SS2, the only engineer, going down, and Necker tripping the remaining landmine. And Remedy cleaning up. There's plenty of stagger going in here. But Pug and Midas pushing that truck, inching it closer and closer to the objective. It is now in place. So, can they get the engineer upstairs in time? Pug is on very, very, very low health, and will need all the assistance he can get. Midas landing plenty of frags here as the Axis respawn. But it will all be for nothing if they cannot get an engineer upstairs. As they search and search for an engineer getting upstairs. Like, here comes Pug now. And, I believe the Axis are respawning. Midas getting the block, important block onto the window.
Construction completed. We've got the first
And they have activated the gold track with 2:25, 22:24 on the clock. Will this be enough time for the Allied team to move the truck away? We'll only have to wait and see
First gold crate secured.
as they try to plan plenty of artillery spam on the truck to hold it up. But there are not many Axis players.
Escort the truck.
We have a good consortium here in Sub-Zero and Trendy, as Remedy as well tries to push through on the truck. They have halted the truck for now with 154, 155, 152 on the clock as I get my order of numbers completely out of order. And the Allied team trying to continue to push through. Can they do it? Miners getting shut down. Pangu trying to get through. But there's some of those landmines getting down on the gates again. Wolf Particles 1 as as Nick puts in a request. Pangu trying to do the damage through the spawn, but there's just too many Axis players on the truck right now, and they are getting the landmines down. There's only a minute remaining, and if the Axis team can hold it up for now, that may be that. And the 3x3 team really coming in, they're straggling in, they're not really coming in at any sort of, because, you know, they're not grouping up as nicely as probably what you would expect. But yeah, there's a med train coming in now. Can they get it? There's 4 medics coming in. They're starting to move that truck. There's only 40 seconds left on the clock. Is it enough? Airstrike coming in on the truck. Is it going to clear some people out? No, it's been denied by the truck. It's actually SS2. He's just riding out the wave. It's been stopped just on the edge of the truck. There's 20 seconds left. Is that enough? Can they keep it moving? 18 seconds. 15 seconds. Will that be enough time? I'm not sure. The truck is very slow. They're just wheeling, pushing, hoping that this is enough time to get the truck to the end. This is about as exciting as supply gets. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, no, they haven't made it. They needed another 4 seconds, 5 seconds. That's really unfortunate. And the good game has rolled out. Team 3x3 came so close. So close. This is about as close and as exciting as supply gets. And it's clear that 8v8 is the format that every single tournament and cup that's being currently run needs to return to, because that is the level of chaos you require for supply to be exciting. Apparently they would have won if Particles were on. Wolf Particles won. Okay. Nick, I'll turn it on just for you. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember the exact command. Wolf Particles territory. Can I find it? Okay, I'll go to my my config. That's like smoke and whatnot, right? Here we go. Wolf exec. Wolf Particles 1. All right. So now we're going to see, just for Nick, we're going to see things that the players themselves will not see. Just to add a bit more atmospheric. grass. Alright, we're back with Wolf Particles 1, and here we are on SWO Oasis, which has no wolf particles, so enjoy your wolf particles. You're gonna have to wait for Gold Rush or something like that before you see some wolf particles. Or Railgun. I don't think we're gonna play Railgun. Oh, so I was gonna do something around score, if I could be bothered. Can I do it? Text GDI? Text. There you go. So I've got the score. I'll just put that in the top corner. And we'll be good. So if you're wondering what the score is, it's 2-0. Dre. Dr. Dre, right? Not Dust Reek Elite Troop. No, I'll fix that. Black font, no, properties. It's 4x4. 4x4, 2-0. As we wait for, I'm gonna pick on him. Twisted to ready up. Rumor has it, Twisted Transistor is watching some old demos of him playing with Ubik. That's why he hasn't readied up. Back in the day when Mikey, Blast, and a few others were winning on maps like Cathedral B7. Yes, absolutely, Mikey. We miss Mikey. We hope he's well. The last I've heard of him, he was dominating in some sort of form of martial arts. Giggle Merchant. Yes. In quite possibly the greatest and most epic rage moment of my enemy territory lifetime. Mikey was giggling in the background. I really wish I had the Ventrilo recording of that game, because that would have just added to everything that went on. And funnily enough, because I was also raging at Blast in that game, he ended up being the person who defused the dynamite on Brondorf, which won us the B grade grand final. Because I was raging at him for sitting in spawn trying to wait for people to respawn when they were not respawning there. And then he walked back with about 10 seconds to spare and defused the dynamite. Alright, so we're still waiting. And we're still wondering what will be the outcome of SW Oasis, which we have not seen in competitive play for a very long time. Axis team spawns and tries to get in position. Now 8v8 on SW Gold Rush. Gold Rush, I got the completely wrong. SW Oasis can be completely chaotic because the amount of spam that is about to rain down in the faces of the allied team will remind them of GA7. And they will absolutely... There's a triple artillery kill from Trendy. Halts the allied team in their tracks. And they will have to start again. SS2 doing the important job of getting that CP up. And he gets absolutely rolled by Hammercook and Stompy with a sniper rifle. Once again, we had a pug the other night and Stompy was an absolute pain in the backside, sniping people as they tried to come through the CP area. It looks like this similar level of frustration is currently being applied to the allied team as they try to sneak through. And once you get through all of that, you have Lem waiting on the upper echelons of the map with a Panzer Force to welcome you or deny you that final 5 meters to the flag room. So you can see what is laid out for the allied team. As the Axis respawn comes in, they have a couple, 2 or 3 allied players in the airstrike potentially coming down. They have no idea which direction it's going to go. It's missed absolutely everyone, but they are getting into decent positions now. They might be able to get a couple of picks as Lem sits on top and fires off the Panzer Force. Gets no one, and there is an allied respawn too, so it's very well played by them. Absolutely great timing, and they've managed to cap the Axis team on the hop, and they will get that plant down. SS2 doing the job.
Destroy the side entrance.
And with no Axis players in attendance and Chesty opening the door for the allied team, they're going to be able to get through to the forward advances, and they should be able to capture the flag room here, which I think is automatically captured once the wall is blown. And news just in. My son is sleeping on the floor because he was then he fights to the end. My son does. You cannot keep him down. He falls asleep under his own conditions, and those conditions tonight happen to be on the floor. It's Midas getting the Gibbs and following through with the allied players, getting the revives, doing all the good things, shooting his teammates in the smoke. Can Chesty get forward and pick him up? No, they can't. So the allied team is now trying to apply that pressure. Can they put in the camp on the Axis team? They are definitely putting plenty of pressure and getting into all the good positions as they try to make their way through to the guns. And we have now SS2. There does not seem to be any Axis players in attendance, and he will be able to get that plant down. There's the first plant going down now on the north packed 75mm gun, and we'll have to wait and see if the Axis team can regain control as Lem is waiting with bated breath and fires the Panzer Force, but no one dies, and the allied players are all over the guns right now. It does look like the north gun will go down.
Great shot. The north anti-tank gun.
And now they're just waiting for another engineer to get onto that south gun. And it looks like Sub-Zero and Co will take control of the south gun just for now. And but with another allied respawn coming in, we'll have to see if they can continue to take control. Axis knows that spawn time. He's going to pin them back, peg them back. They will be forced to go through these other exits. Will there be any allies there to camp them out? And it looks like Rain Man picking up his teammates. And they're just enough allies team. Oh! Rain Man absolutely raining headshots onto Chesty as he tried to push across from the north gun. But we'll have to wait and see if that will be enough. And there's plenty of allies coming in now. SS2 on not much health. He manages to dodge that landmine. And there's extra allied players coming into the gun. Will they get a plant down? The grenade coming in. There's a grenade down. Remedy, great grenade! He gets the third. As he picks up, oh, he trips the landmine. He trips his teammate's landmine. That's no good. But luckily the allies did not actually plant. And we'll have to wait and see if any more allies will come in and arm the dynamite. Looks like they have got up. Oh, 40. He's going to get that dynamite done. He was not gibbed after all that great work by Remedy. Absolutely heroically stopping the allies just for a moment. They will not. And the dynamite has gone down. There was 20 seconds left on that dynamite. Will there be an Axis engineer getting in to defuse? Hammercook looking to get in there now. Remedy just waiting because there might be extra spam. Dynamite has been defused. And with 8:46, 8:45 on the clock, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, absolutely. He said, just don't revive just yet. Let's just wait. And but the Axis team has regained control, and we'll have to see if they can get plenty of landmines down to plenty of stalling takes. 40 tries to move in by himself, but he's definitely going to get cut down with any sort of support. And Midas looking to solely take control. Well, SS2 dodges landmine. I don't think he. Oh, he just manages to jump across. He will. His necker clears the landmine after him. SS2 has the magic boots. He's definitely dodged all the landmines so far, and he has got the dynamite down. And we'll have to now see if the Axis team can do it again. I don't know. There is a lot of allied players here, taking up all of the positions, and there are at least 2 or 3 allied players down. We just Midas and Pengu left. Will there be an engineer to get in? I don't think there will be. And there it is. 7:24 left on the clock. It was great recovery play there by 4x4. It looked all for the world that the Allied team was going to set a much faster time than they have. But that's actually pretty decent with 7:24 left on the clock. That will be pretty attractive here by the 4x4 team. We'll have to wait and see. So, what have I got? 4x4 won the first map. So if they do win this map, technically they can win the Draft Cup because we've only got 2 teams. But my feeling is that everyone will want to play on until the dying light of the evening and play as many maps as they can. And the team standing at the end of that will win the cup. But hopefully we will see 3x3 defend this. Oh no, unlucky man. I know those buildings in Valheim cannot hold themselves. You got to get back to doing the cups. Next map. Yeah, hopefully. So hopefully next map will be Gold Rush, but we'll see. It'll be a question of whether 4x4 can beat the time. If they do, that will technically be the end of the cup. But I am feeling it that they will continue on and play more maps. As Rain Man runs into 3 Axis players, all in the pit here. It's definitely one of the more popular positions to defend. As an Axis player, and it looks like SS2 has done the job here, put down a couple of landmines and waiting for charge and placing those extra landmines as well. And we'll have to wait for the slow exchanges as the Allied team figures out the Axis spawn before they can cautiously push across. It's Remedy. Sneaks his way in the water Someone may have heard him splash. He's trying to knife them. I have to wait and see. As he ticks and tweaks his players.
Dynamite
He's
planted.
got the dynamite down. It's absolutely huge by Remedy here. It's a question of... He threw a grenade at the wall. I don't know if that's what he intended to do. I know he was trying to stall it, but he definitely turned the attention of the Axis team away from everywhere else. It's just a question of did the Allied team get into decent positions? And looks like they have for now. Rainman and Stumpy looking to put pressure on the flag, and Stumpy absolutely slapped down as he tries to get through the flag, and they have Axis have the respawn. So unfortunately, Remedy doing all the hard work there, but his allied teammates were not quite in the position that was required to snatch the flag in return, and they will have to do it all again.
Only 5 minutes, soldier.
As Lem has the uniform, can she sneak her teammates? This Axis player shot her. Wasn't quite sure if it was. As she's opened the door, she's gonna try to sneak some teammates through, but she has to open the door. Come on, they gotta get through. They gotta get through, and they got through. Oh, they got through. It's absolute pressure. This is actually pandemonium here as the Allied team manages to sneak through an engineer. But will the Axis team respond and spawn back? It looks like they have. They've got at least 2 players that have spawned back. Jesse and Pengu have been aware to that. Oh, now the rifle name as well. Oh, this is gonna be rough for them. But at least, you know, half the Axis team has spawned back, and it looks like they will be cleaned up. There should be enough, you would think, for the Allied team to get the flag. But no, unfortunately, the entire Allied team has respawned, and it looks like there'll be an easy reset for the Axis team. Oh no, they have actually managed to get through the side. I forgot about the side gate here. They managed to open that up. So the Allied team may still yet be able to sneak through and get the dynamite down as they are. Is Hammercrooks, he's trying to jump, boing, boing, boing. As he gets the Mario dynamite plant down, and Tereni's gonna try to jump across. He misses the jump. Oh no, that could be critical. No, this is the 3rd engineer. The Allies absolutely doing the business here. I think they're gonna get this. The whole Axis team will need to respawn and try to get the business, but there's not many engineers have respawned. There's only 40, and they're all down. With just SS2, the only salvage left. He's gonna have to kill everyone and defuse, but he hasn't. And the Allied team 4x4 will take this map.
We destroyed the North anti-tank gun.
Lem with a double ninja. First of all, absolutely distracting the Axis team. Didn't know where to look, where to go, and then getting a second uniform and going through the other side gate. And they've absolutely flanked and bamboozled 3x3 and taken 2 maps in a row.
Affirmative.
I'm just going to call it now best of 5. You have to have 3 clear map wins, or you don't win. And there we have it. Looks like we will go to Gold Rush. That's the Nick said he was going to leave. This is the map he's been waiting for. Now, wait. Can I do it? Nick? Are you still... Oh. Wait, hang on, it didn't work. I thought wolf particles... Oh, no, I know what it is.
Prepare to fight.
We're going to miss out. It's atmospheric effects. I don't have atmospheric effects turned on. If I had that on, you would see the smoke on the tank. So, unlucky. You gave me the wrong command.
Seal the tank. Construct
It's
the command post.
3 by teammate name is on defense, and 4 by 4. Can they do 3 maps in a row? It's SS2. It's clearly the most engineer XP of the entire round. We'll have to wait and see if the allied team can get through on the early exchanges. It doesn't look like that will happen. And but there's no landmines down though. And it looks like here Stompy and co are landing plenty of frags, and the allied team looking to and that's it. I was getting excited, and it all stopped. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Yeah, atmospheric is rain and like smoke effects, I think. So like, for example, the tank. Oh, is there the repair tries to come in? Hammercook gets a like half tweak onto the tank, and there will be an airstrike coming down. Will it be blocked by the gun of the tank? No, it won't. But the ally is looking in good position here. Access / kills with an airstrike of his own, just to hold out. But he puts down Pug on the long spawn. Lamb tries to come in. Trainee tries to come in. And it doesn't look like any more allies. It's just Hammercook left, and he's down. Yeah, no, atmospheric effects, I'm pretty sure, is the one that does the smoke and rain and whatnot. So I may actually turn that on as we have a quiet period. Let me just quickly. Oh, I do have atmospheric effects turned on. That's weird. Okay, I'll have to figure it out later. As the allied team, because if we do happen to do radar after this, I think you'll see rain. Hammercook on low HP, Stompy getting cut down as well. Pangu doing all the damage, but he's cut down from the main gate. As the allied team have plenty of numbers here, but there is artillery coming in, and poor old Remedy gets squished, and with no medics to help the allied players get through the main gate, they may run into trouble. Lamb's gonna have to back off here a minute as he's down to half health, and Remedy as well. Both dropped by double grenade by 40. As the Axis team looking pretty comfortable here. Midas getting nice with his aim there, and plenty of headshots, and the allied team applying plenty of pressure. Okay, no worries. No worries, Nick. Thanks for staying by and dropping in. I hope you were entertained, as this has definitely been one of the more entertaining and fun enemy territory matches I've covered in recent times. They should never have changed from the 8v8 format, which OCE was originally formed on. And right now, 3x3 are looking very comfortable. They've managed to hold off many attacks by the allied team so far, and managing to get plenty of decent picks onto the allied team as they try to come through. And we'll have to wait and see if they can get enough support. to get a nice strong push onto the tank. It looks like now may be the time. We sit on board with 40 now. He gets plenty of kills here. There's no medic support left. So it doesn't matter how many people trendy drop, he will be cleaned up. And it definitely looks like the Axis team will reassert their dominance and the Allied team will have to start again. Here we sit now on board with Hammercook. Can his team get across and do all the damage they need? Good kill on the 40 there. It's good kill. His teammates didn't really sort of like push in with him. He's in the old CP by himself for a good 10 seconds, and I don't know where his teammates went. They all seem to go around the back, and if he had just a little bit more support, I think he would have been fine. But now there's no more medics around the back. Just land with the Panzer. Sub-Zero with the on the engineer with 1 HP. He's easily going to be dropped. And now Stumpy finally making his way out the back with Remedy. Sorry, Trendy. He comes out the MG. Lem is trying to lay down the crossfire here for the Allied team. Stumpy will need to pick up his teammate, but he tapped out. Not sure why he did that. Sign of the times. Anyway, the Allied team now trying to push through. Plenty of Axis team have /killed. Well, they better get a build under the tank. There's 1 landmine down, 2 landmines down. Can they get a revive on the Trendy? They can't do it. Lem still trolling out the back there as the cart and Access comes up and cleans up with his den. And that will be that. With 8 minutes left on the clock, the Allied team really need to get a build on soon. And in order to move this tank away. But as we saw before, 4x4 are only 2 maps up. So if they're getting a little bit complacent here on attack on Gold Rush, if they were to lose this map, we would have to go into a 4th. Because you do, on the best of 5, need to win by 3 clear maps. And this is definitely looking in favor of 3x3. As Lem lays down the mobile MG once again, getting plenty of kills here. You would like to think that the Rifle NATO will be able to take the MG out. But it's finally done so now. No, managed to dodge it. It's Trendy, comes in now. Can he get a repair? He has repaired the tank finally with 7 minutes 02:01 on the clock. The Allied team will move that tank away.
They've damaged the tank.
The Axis managed to clean up the Allies, but they will respawn and continue to move that tank. It's just a question now whether the Axis team can get into similar positions, but Allies already have an early plant down on the first barrier, which is going to be extremely important for them if they actually want to set a time here. And airstrike coming in on the Axis players as they try to come through the bridge, taking out no one. And it looks like they may be able to get into decent positions to maybe potentially defend this first barrier point. As the tank rolls down the hill, that barrier will go down, and we'll have to wait and see if anyone else will get forward in the tenders to stop the tank. But I don't think it will happen in time. It's past the first barrier. It may get damaged, but no, it's continuing to roll on. And the Allied team is on an absolute roll here as they continue to move through. Jesse trying to do all he can. That tank is still moving, still rolling. Dynamite defuse at the CP, but the Allied team will get the tank into position and they will blow the door to the gold. As it lines up, fires, shoots, it scores, and now the gold is exposed to the Allied team. Now, can they get the CP? And the CP is up. So the Allied team now has 5 minutes, 10, 12 on the clock to complete the objective. Remedy here, just trying to spot any landmines. Now there's a second point of the courtyard, the gold courtyard. Can they get enough kills to push across? And it looks like the Axis team may be getting into decent positions. We'll have to wait and see if the Allied team can get through. Just Necker in the front spawn. And now Midas to follow up. 1, 2. And no more will pass through that spawn. It looks like now the Axis team are getting into decent positions, but that is a very well placed artillery there by the Allied team. As plenty of spam is coming in, and the 4x4 team start to push across the courtyard in numbers, but they're getting cut down, and that will be that, and they'll have to start again. Here now as we sit on board with Midas. Hammerhook tries to push across the courtyard by himself and is cut down. Now we wait to see what Midas can do. There's just too many Allied players. 40's rifleman comes in, but he's pushed down as well. But there's a respawn from the Axis team, and Pengu comes in and cleans up. So Midas just did enough to hold up the Allied players. They really needed to be able to push through to that second arch without the Axis respawning, and they were not able to do it. Midas doing fantastic work there. And S2 will actually try to get this extra barrier up, which will be another further thorn in the side of the Allied team as they still struggle to get across this courtyard. They're just really not quite pushing across in a bunch. They definitely seem to be getting themselves isolated as they push across the courtyard. The Allied medics are not quite close enough to any of the forward-facing players. Hammercook still trying to do the best he can, but Stumpy was priming a grenade, so he will not be able to pick up his teammates. And the only person left is Ram. What can she do? She's waiting with bated breath. Access players, and she absolutely destroyed Access. Great play for it was crashing Lem, hidden push, Panzer Force to the face, and the Axis Allied players trying to get through. They have managed to get a couple of pickups here. There's at least a couple. Rain Man and Stumpy doing the damage. Will they be able to pick up their teammates? Yes, they have. They've got just enough players here now, you would like to think, as they try to push through the gold area. We're going to sit on board with Stumpy now, and let's see if he can do the business to help his teammates get through. As he pushes through on Stumpy, he hits his own rifle grenade. Stumpy calls out a great shot, and just to rub salt into the wound of Stumpy absolutely destroying himself in the process of trying to stop the gold. And we'll have to see. Oh no! And Midas has actually returned the gold there. So all that great work has been not for nothing. And with 50 seconds left on the clock, that will be that, because you need a full minute to not only move the truck, but they also need to blow the barrier there. And there is no more time left for that. And this is not one of those sissy games that has overtime. You are given the time you are given, and if you do not complete the objective in that time you are given, you will not succeed. So in this case, with time remaining on the clock, you have to suffer knowing that there is no more additional time. As 40 tries to overcome his impage and throw a grenade up over the wall. It was not to be. And 3 by 3 have full held 4 by 4. Let's run through the stats for that last round as we try to see who dominated and who did not. Midas absolutely leading the charge there in terms of kills and damage. Pengu a ways behind. Oh, excuse me. And everyone else absolutely miles behind in terms of damage and kills. Like 40, for example, he had the same amount of kills as Pengu, but almost 2k less damage. And on the allied team, Stompy did everything he could to get them across the line, but it wasn't enough. And close behind him, Rain Man following up with plenty of damage, but not really showing on the scoreboard. And what was quite evident, though, particularly on that last phase, it was the allied team were definitely staggered as they tried to push across the courtyard, and plenty of 1s and 2s. People easy pickoffs, easy gibs for the Axis team. It was definitely the medics were not close enough to their teammates to wear out the Axis team. Which is really what you need on that final push on the gold in the bank room. And we'll have to wait and see how this now plays out, because 3 by 3, you're expecting them to roll over after losing the first 2 maps. We're expecting them to turn that around now and win Gold Rush, which will see us move on to a 4th map.
Great shot.
Medic.
Okay, now for the threat of missing the start of this map, I need to move my son, who has apparently fallen asleep on the floor. I will be right back. And we are back. And now we will wait and see with bated breath if 3 by whatever the name is can beat this time after holding 4 by 4.
They've constructed a command
We'll
post.
sit on board now with NECA and SS2 as they come through the LCP. They've managed to take decent control. The twists are getting 2. Trying cleaning up.
Medic.
I believe that will be that. The Allied team will have it all to do again. Sorry, and we're back. Apologies for the brief interlude there, as the Allied team is still trying to push and prod their way onto the tank.
Need a medic.
Pug beginning to arrive onto 40, but
Medic. Need a medic.
despite 40's best efforts, they will move no further. And there's plenty of Allied players now getting through onto the old CP, but I'm not sure if they'll get enough kills as they are cleaned up by the Axis team and once again are resent to their spawn to do it all again. NECA waiting for some support as she tries to jump through onto the tank, but has cleared out landmines, his only reward. With no engineers coming in just yet. It's just a question of whether Allied team can continue and sustain this pressure. SS2 crucially gives access with a triple support fire kill, but I'm not sure if that will be enough for the Allied team to get across and get the build with only 40 remaining, and they will have to wait and try to camp out the Axis team as they respawn, because they know that there are plenty of landmines here in front of the tank, and they may... Oh no, he's tripped the landmines, and Hammercook getting a second. NECA coming in and spam. There's just spam all over the place. There's the Allied team get absolutely obliterated and we'll have to start once again. And Lem just making sure, taking out a teammate, but securing the gib, and all the giblets on the floor. And will the allied team try to come through again? I'm not sure they will. And with no medics in support of the engineers, that will be that for this push. Airstrike coming in now. Will it be enough to push the Axis players back? They're getting plenty of picks here, but there's no engineers. I can only see 1 or 2. SS2 now trying to get through. He does not have a medic up his back. And there's just allied players coming in left, right, and center. They're all getting cut down with only 40, but they're remaining, and Lamb takes him out. And once again, the allied team, for all their effort, all their worth, were not able to get a repair onto the tank. And with 8:40, 8:39 on the clock, similar to the 4x4 team, this is looking very dire for them. And just the amount of extra spam, the amount of extra players you need to clear out in the 8v8 situation is proving problematic for both teams. As the artillery rains down on the opposition. Twisted getting a double, and following up with some artillery, and Rainman also raining in that artillery. The allied team is finding it extremely difficult to push through onto the tank. Axis doing his damn best to push the Axis team back, but with all those landmines in place and with no allies ready to push across to the tank, it will all be for nothing. And now we've got a very strong push from the allied team here through the OCP. Will it be enough? Will they be able to peg the Axis team back enough to get onto the tank? I'll have to wait and see. As those landmines start to get tripped, SS2 is down. 40, 2, 3, all the landmines and the spam is just absolutely denying this Axis team. I say it's just denying the allied team, and they must be feeling frustrated right now as the 4x4 team is pulling it out at full hold. They really need to build very soon. If they do not get it, the Axis gets another support fire kill, but those landmines keep on getting refreshed. The Axis engineer in Trendy is doing an extremely good job here, and they are still not getting across to the tank. Just need to get those revives. They need to not push in without their medics. They're just a little bit too far apart. Similar to what the 4x4 team had on the last phase. The engineers, or teammates in that fact, were just a little bit too far away from the medics. You need to be in close contact with your medic in order to be revived. Because in particular, on this stage, if you can be revived by your medic on the tank as an engineer, you have that 3 seconds of invulnerability, which is all you need to repair that tank. And it just not has happened yet for the allied team. As Midas picks up a tidy 3 kill, but once again, without his teammates anywhere near to follow up, it will potentially be for nothing. This Lem once again cleans up a teammate. She's doing everything she can. It's only stomping. I agree with that, Lem. Not a crucial teammate to do TK. It's another support fire comes in from Access, and picking up no one. But will the Allied team get in here? SS2 got plenty of tweaks on the players, but his Allied teammates once again were not close enough. 40, he's still got only one landmine remaining and he tripped it. And now, as I have to take a breath and reassess what's happened here, with only 4:30 left on the clock, it's starting to look very dire here for the attacking team. And 4x4, already 2 maps to the good. If this is a draw, that will be enough for them to secure this draft cup. But hopefully we will push on to get another map. SS2 comes in now, almost just needs the revive on the tank. Oh no, they all cut down. They just needed one revive, and that tank would have been done. But Chesty, as he puts his hand out, absolutely desperate, and Lamb doing everything she can to secure the Gib, and even if that means tripping a teammate's landmine. So she was dealing out the team damage before, but now she's soaking it up by treading on the teammate's landmines, and that may be the hammer group landing a double rifle grenade, and Axis once again getting those kills on the tank, but there's no follow-up, absolutely no follow-up. Lamb now taking out Twisted. She's doing everything she can to sabotage this Axis team. It's all in vain, and once again you could argue that Twisted was not required for the defense of this objective, and the Allied team now trying to move in. It's just Lamb, Chesty, Gibbed on the tank, SS2, he's Gibbed. Once again, the Allied team, the medics are just not close enough to these engineers as they're going in, and that's all they're required, is the medic to be close enough to the engineer as he dies from the tank, which you have to expect he's going to go down, and they're just not doing it. They're just not backing up their teammates as required, and with 2:26, 2:24 on the clock, there's definitely not enough time now. And Lamb, they got the repair on the tank. But unfortunately, it's too little, too late, as the Allied team will now try to rush this tank down. Quite literally need to be unopposed all the way to the goals. I do not think it will be enough time. And with the barrier to go down as well. No, and the tank is damaged. That will be that. So the ultra punishing mode of stopwatch enemy territory has laid itself fully bare for all the spectators to see. As you can see, there is a minute 30 left on the clock as Twisted gets absolutely obliterated by SS2's dynamite, and Lamb once again raining out the Panzerforce skills, and that will be that. Absolutely punishing, no overtime, no forgiveness in this game mode of enemy territory. You are given the time you were given, and you have to beat it all hands down. And if you, no matter how far you get through the map, if you run out of time, you run out of time. I really thought for all the world that 3x3 would assert the dominance on Gold Rush, but Gold Rush continues, a Gold Rush win continues to elude Midas and co. It's very clear that they do not have the players required to win on Gold Rush, cup after cup. As Access gets a triple artillery kill, it's all in junk time, and it will be for nothing. So, we're going to take a quick break as we wait and see what will happen next. Technically, 4x4 has won at this stage, but because it is only a draw. We could keep going, but we'll wait and see what they want to do. Looks like they might call it.
Whoops. Affirmative.
I'm going to see if I can get them to go another map, because that would absolutely
Yes. Yes. Affirmative.
please me, and I'm sure it'll please everyone else, because the games have been absolutely cracking up until now. I mean, Gold Rush being a bit of a stalemate, which was not really expected, but oh, I lost Hammercrook. Oh, he's coming back. All right, nice. All right, let's get amongst it, and we'll see what the next map is. So for now, we will take a break, and we'll see you all again soon.
Dynamite.
Fight.
And here we go. No rest for the wicked. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the clock. And here we go on Atlantis. And the Australian-made map by Desaden. Looking to see how much excitement it can rain out for us here. And the Allied team just looking to get an early dynamite down. It's just Twisted waiting. The better best manages to take out SS2, but SS2 has been revived by Pengu, and looks like we're able to tweak the pliers, and he's taken down by Lem's grenade. Hammercrook's rifle that comes in. There was no more allied there. Chesty coming down with a second dynamite. We'll have to wait and see what he can do. Can he get that down? No, he can't. He's cut down as well. Remedy doing a great job there. SS2 managed to get the dynamite planted on the controls, and with the Axis team respawning right about now, question is, will they be able to apply enough pressure to get a defuse in? There's only 15 seconds left on the clock for that dynamite, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it. There's plenty of allied players now, as we watch sit on board now with Midas as he tries to push across, and Lem trying to get through to that dynamite, but as a soldier, you cannot defuse that, and we'll have to wait and see now if the Axis team can defend. Trendy letting plenty of damage there. We'll have to wait and see as Pengu pushes through, and now the Axis team are sitting up nicely, and which includes a mobile MG on the control itself. So now it looks like Axis has managed to convince 40 and Midas to give him the rifle aid with that large ping coming into play. Thank you very much for joining us from Northern America. As Axis tries to push across here, he will have to slash kill for spawn, and Chesty trying to apply that pressure on the Axis team from the back. But it will be not enough for now. Now we wait as the Allied team tries to group up and push across this middle section here. Rifle nades flying in, twisted, getting kills, and it looks like the Axis team will hold off just enough. But no, there are plenty of kills coming here from the Allied team. It looks like they will create enough space for to grab those documents, and Pengu tries to move away with them. And if the last Draft Cup is anything to go by, Pengu was an absolute nightmare to chase down. He's already moving away. It looks like he's going to try to follow a similar path. Oh no, he's stopped. Oh, he's getting chased down now. Trendy trying to cut him off. And this time Hammercrooks and the Axis team will be able to reclaim that. So last time we played the Draft Cup, Pengu snuck away with those the documents, and myself and 40 were not able to chase him down. This time the Axis team were able to do that. 40 will be cursing. Oh, Lem with a double, which I absolutely missed. But it'll be all for nothing if I just read the kill feed, and we'll have to wait and see if the Allied team can push across the bridge here and do some more damage as Stompy absolutely stops SS2 in his tracks. And now the Allied team popping plenty of damage. Oh, Lem with a double Panzer Force kill was also the unlucky there. She probably could have got even more as the Allied team goes, and all the collateral damage from that Panzer is definitely slowing them down in their tracks as they try to push across. The med train is coming in. It's absolutely fantastic work here by the Allied team as they push through to the documents. It looks like they will get a grab. Necker has the documents, but she's dropped. Pengu picks up now as he tries to run away, and he's absolutely zooming away. He's an absolute motorbike. The Panzer comes in. Oh, great Panzer Force by there from Lem, and she will reclaim those documents and falls to her death. There's nothing more poetic than that. And there's the face of absolute victory. You couldn't have written the script any better. What a return there by Lem. As the Allied team once again tries to move across, and Remedy is doing plenty of back range damage, but they have got the grab onto the gold, onto the documents again. Dropped. Pengu picking it up once again for the third time. Can he move now away now unobjected and unobjected?
Objective lost.
He's going to slash kill for some ammo. And as I try to recover my beginner level English from primary school, and where is Lem now? As he tries to hide with the documents and waiting for the Allied team, and Remedy will try to move into a decent position here. It's just a matter of time. Will he manage to be able to sneak? And he's gone for the documents here, and Remedy gets a return. Absolutely insane. Very clever play there from Remedy as he managed to cut down Pengu and took up a very sneaky position and got the return onto the gold. The Allies will have to go for the grab once again, and Twisted and Co. Oh, they have got a grab. This time SS2 will move away with the gold. Absolute mayhem here on Adlinus, and SS2 has all the time in the world now to move into a safe position and wait for the Allied team to try to get some kills onto these Axis team, because they have well and truly set up now on the control room, and it's just a question: can the Allied team get enough frags? There's Chesty lands a frag, Axis lands a frag, Necker following up as well. Just poor old Sub-Zero, and the gold, the documents coming here. Oh, the Panzer almost comes out again, but SS2 manages to cap the documents, and this is about as exciting as it can get, and I really appreciate both teams agreeing to doing 8v8, because it really does make the game much more exciting. I know as a from a an esports, if you want to talk about like a serious esports standpoint point of view, 8v8 is not ideal because it allows for too much chaos. But from a spectator's point of view, this absolutely makes it way more exciting and much more interesting, and we are really enjoying what's happening right here. Now,
Fight.
can 4x4 return in kind? As we sit on board with Chesty, Midas doing all the early damage, and Pengu as well. We try to get on board. Looks like they will respawn soon. Pengu has no ammo, and we'll have to wait for him to come back. And it looks like 3x3 are looking a lot more comfortable as long as Pengu can remember how to revive his teammates, and they are looking good right now. Even though Lamb landed that double Panzer Force kill, the Axis team is respawning, so not exactly ideal. It's definitely looking tougher and tougher, but the dynamite has gone down. That's really well played there. Despite the fact that Hammercooks was knifed in the back as he planted that dynamite. There's only access, and he's gibbed. I do not think there will be a defuse. There was no more Axis engineers, despite the 8v8 context. There was no extra engineer, and thank you for the follow, J Compete. I think that's J Comp. Well played, and we will not see a defuse there as the Allied team takes control over this first phase, and they will try to push through and build that CP as we try to get on board with Remedy.
Only 5 minutes, soldier.
And it looks like they will build that CP, and the Allies with 454, 453, 452, and they've got an early grab as well.
Objective lost.
But it will be returned. Almost a sneaky grab there by the Allied team as the Axis respawn, but they will have it all to do again. And now we'll wait and see what the Allied team can do. Hammercook getting a kill just as they respawn. I'm not sure it'll be enough again. Once again, Hammercook pushing forward with no medic really kind of close to him, and we'll have to hope that Allies picking up a few kills here. They're putting plenty of pressure, but they're kind of getting left out here. Lamb with a Panzer kill, but Access with a double rifle grenade kill. Remedy will grab those documents, and I think the Axis team are respawning now, but Remedy will move away with those documents, and we'll have to wait and see if the Axis team can pursue him. Twisted doing a good job of holding up any of the early pursuers, Remedy having to retreat. The documents have gone down. Midas, can he get a grab onto the documents? He's so close, but he's cut down. Remedy on the respawn. Be able to pick up those documents again. And the Allied team looking pretty decent here. And I'm not sure if there's no more Axis players in attendance. They just need to open these gates. If they can open these gates and cut them off before the Axis team can get across, then Remedy will be able to cut. Where's he going? He didn't go through. He didn't go through. The Allied team has control, but they need to open the door again. Hammercook doing the business there, and Remedy looking to move across, and he will cap those documents. And that is that. 4x4 have beaten the time, and now that is a resounding win of 3 maps to 1.5, or half, if you like. Half the map being shared on Gold Rush. And good games have been rolled out, and everyone's saying thanks for having the games. And I would also like to thank everyone for coming along. It was absolutely fantastic maps and fun that was had here. Gold Rush was definitely a bit of a stalemate, but we will now hang around for the post-match interview to hear the laureates of the winning team as we cross live to the war room.
Quit, so I'm captain from here on out.
Viewing bigs.
Congratulations, lads.
Hey,
Thank you,
And
Biggs.
Lem.
Thank you very much.
And Lem, absolutely monster. But like Lem, you that was, yeah. If it wasn't for you, that Panzer kill.
Legit.
Which one?
It was clutch.
Biggs, because I won, right? Can I be the captain instead of Midas or 40? One of the two? For the next ODC? I'd like to be captain. Like
You're the
Pedro.
first on the list. Listed.
Bro, Pedro's garbage, right? And then we saw my performance, assistee, Hammercrook, in that leadership role, and how well we did. We triumphed like 4-0. So I think I should be the captain of the next ODC Cup.
I think the calling
We'll
is
get it
there.
done.
Yeah.
I believe I should be.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've got like a wealth of support. Like I've got people marching in the streets right now, protesting, like, yeah, put to as the captain, do. So that's me, man. Number one.
Yeah, it's definitely trending. I think we can make it happen.
Oh, how'd you go with your stream, man? Shoutcasting.
Did you catch my nade on Oasis?
I hope so. There was a lot of stuff happening. Oh, actually, yeah, no, Rem, yes, absolutely. I caught that. That was one of the highlights. Yeah, that along with Lem's Panzer on Adlin.
The spam is real.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like, yeah, I as frustrating as it can be to play 8v8, I like from a spectator point of view, it's really awesome.
I think it's more fun because it's more hectic.
Yeah,
There's not,
exactly
like,
right.
Gaps where everyone's waiting to respawn.
well,
There's always people.
Okay, if you're gonna do like 8v8, no, that's why I suggest base race. Would have been a lot sicker.
No, base race, it can get a bit boring, I think.
Yeah, but if you do like best of 3 on base race, man, like that's 3 rounds. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do a base race, get like cup once in the blue moon. That'd be alright.
Yeah, I'll just be spectating Stompy like sniper in the face.
flat map.
Pretty much.
Like M-Pitch King.
Yeah, but you never know. Like Flash, the base race god may return and with his den and outperform Stompy. We never know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But
From,
the biggest thing the biggest thing I've noticed though on Gold Rush is both teams on attack. Like you had players like try to push forward, like the first people to push forward, like either try to repair the tank or like say go across the courtyard to get the gold. Like were always by themselves. There was never a medic like anywhere near them. So like people would die on the tank.
It was a tactical strat because it was sort of getting a feel of what they were like, okay, on that map as defense, and then we sort of like picked it and gone, well, look, they full held us, but I'm pretty sure we got the better defense. Okay? And
Yeah.
we were just sussing it out, you know, like elevation, direction.
That double
and
fault's alright, man.
angles,
Yeah, the
altitudes.
wind, you know, all
Yeah,
that sort of
that
stuff.
wind
Yeah,
The win.
You know,
Yeah.
champions. That's what we are.
that's right.
I called it, man. Anyone who doubted me, I picked the superior team.
You
I
legitimately
called it.
You picked me, and that was it. You knew
Yeah.
as soon as you picked me, that was it. It was triumph, and we did.
But
full
it just
nil.
it just proves the theory. Like, you can't pick the best 3 riflenators and put them on the same team. It just doesn't work.
Exactly. You just can't.
Yeah.
But you put someone like me, a shit talker that knows how to get inside people's heads like 40 and Midas, it's GG. Because I've worked that out, mastered it. But okay, so stats. I was literally 4 kills away from breaking even. Fuck my life, man. Am I
A lot of fun,
ever
actually.
positive?
It was a lot of fun.
It was
When
sick.
8v8.
It was good fun. Really good fun. Hey, boys and girls, I am going to bail out. Have a good one, and I'll see you not this way, the following week, because I'm away on Tuesday.
Alrighty, man. Have a
Nice.
good one.
Gotcha.
Thanks
See
very
ya.
much.
Peace out. Cheers.
See you, bro.
I might
Yeah.
head off as well. I'm playing some Minecraft.
Thanks, Len.
Yeah.
Very entertaining. Thanks very
See you
much.
later, man. Thanks for that. Nice panzers too. They were. Oh, she's left.
Alright.
She got some good panzers.
You get
Yeah,
bigs,
it's really good.
hopefully a few.
Yeah. I'll try to create some clips and
Nah,
get them run.
nice.
Yeah, thanks again. And
That's
I'll
good.
just I'll stop the stream for a bit, and I might restart and do
Alright.
some stream metas or something.
That's right. It's only 8:22, so
I
I'll be
know.
on the phone and watch TV and yeah.
All right, sounds good.
All right. I'll see you then.
All right, thanks, man.
Bye.
So the stream will be ending for now as I take a short break, and I will hope to restart the stream and take some laid-back stream metas. So thanks again for tuning in. We had an absolute cracker of an OCE Draft Cup number 4, or is it 5? I'm not sure what we're up to now, but anyway, the main thing is that everyone had fun, and it was an 8v8 madness, and team 4x4 in the end, managing to secure the victory. And we look forward to the next cup in about a month's time. So typically every month we try to run a draft cup. So no matter where you are in the world, even if you've never played enemy territory before, we welcome you in, and we'd like for you to have a go and enjoy the madness and the spam that is enemy territory, a game that is now well and truly well over 18 years old and still going on strong. as the ending scene credits show McBain once again absolutely dominating Rico. This is footage from the first official Draft Cup that we held nearly a decade ago, with the likes of EG and Bob, shoutcasting, Dongo, who we have not seen in a hot minute, playing Riflenade even though he's a massive SMG king. As you can tell by his end pitch and the inability to throw a grenade over the wall. So once again, thanks for tuning in, and I will take a bit of a break, and we will resume the action with Stream Reds. And I hope to see you there.